This was a cute little watch. I enjoyed this. Let's talk the Love Hotel. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tammy. This is Tammy Talks. We are here today to talk Bravo's newest show, The Love Hotel. All right. So, if you guys are brand new to the channel, do me a favor, subscribe, thumbs up the video, leave your comments down below. Let's talk about the show. If you know spoilers for it, because I guess, well, we know Giselle and Ashley don't end up with anybody, right? Because this was filmed before the last season of Potomac. However, if you know any spoilers for the show, don't leave them. Let's all just watch in delusion together. All right, so the show is going to star four housewives. First, we have Ashley Darby from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Ashley's dating status is she is currently divorcing, which is now official, from her weird ass creepy husband, Michael Darby. So she Ashley said recently she has dated somebody from Bravo. Remember, she was with that one boy that we thought was more of just like a PR type thing. And then she called Lil Jack Harlow a civilian. So why you call that man a civilian? Civilian is crazy. So we then have Giselle Bryant from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Giselle said that her dating history really only involved Jamal. No, you had Sherman, and then you had that little boy from Summer House. Giselle don't have a dating history, okay? She said that she has to be vulnerable enough to find a man that will allow her to be soft and sweet and cuddly. Giselle, you don't be showing no feelings, girl. So we'll see how that goes. We shall see. We then have Luann from Roni. Now I only watch Atlanta, Potomac, and I've seen some of Salt Lake City, so I'm not familiar with Luann, but she's been married twice and divorced twice. So she says she struggles with dating people. Okay. And then finally, we have Shannon from the Real Housewives of OC. Her man is currently Archie, who is her golden retriever. So she was married for 17 years previously. She then dated someone for 4 years and it ended terribly. Based on that clip that we saw, yeah, that ended horrendously. Okay. So those are the four ladies that are a part of the cast, along with Joel, who is the host. Is it Joel or Joel? I think he said Joel. So he said that the men that are coming are all hung like Bolo. I said, oh. Giselle said that was too much. Y'all know Giselle was low-key still like prude first lady when it comes to certain things. So the basis of the show, I don't have a lot of notes because it was a lot of quick hit scenes. But the basis of the show, these four housewives are going to be staying in this hotel. I believe they're in Mexico. And they're going to be dating different men that are also staying on their resort. Cute little show. Shouldn't be a lot of drama. Shouldn't be. But these are housewives, so we can only expect the worst, okay? So the guys come out. It's about 7 guys, different ages, different ethnicities. It was, a majority of them were handsome. There was only 1 or 2 that I was like, not a lot of black men, only 2 black guys. And I was like, damn, okay. But y'all know Ashley gonna date whoever, so I guess they brought the two black men for Giselle. So the guys come out and they're mixing and mingling with the ladies, and these guys don't know who the housewives are. There's a younger guy named Wale who said that he has only seen like a bit of it, and what he saw was them fussing. I said, yeah, that's what they do. It's what they do. Luann is messing up the names. Y'all know Giselle's greedy ass is going to eat. So she's smacking while talking to one of the guys. I was like, Giselle, why are you eating? But it was cute when they're mixing and mingling. And we got to kind of see how awkward a lot of these ladies are with talking. Shannon was okay. But Luann and no, I'll say Giselle was okay. Giselle and Ashley were okay. Luann and Shannon were kind of choppy. Luann for sure. I was like, Luann, girl, do you want to be here or not? We can tell dating is rough for you. So the ladies find out after talking to the guys that they will be asking the guys out on solo dates. So as usual, we see Giselle's old ass going up to bed, So y'all know if she don't do anything, she gonna eat and she gonna sleep. So Giselle goes on up to bed, and then we start to see the guys start to walk the ladies up to their rooms and everything as well. So the next day, we see the ladies ask the guys out for their solo dates. Luann asks Jerry, Giselle asks Jay, Ashley asks Wale, and Shannon asks Earl. So I was wondering what type of dates were they gonna do with these ladies, and I think they picked some really cute dates. So Giselle and Jay go tequila tasting. So they eat a $25,000 taco that had lobster, Kobe steak, caviar, and gold flake on there. You paying for the flake. Like that was silly. That was silly. Like yikes. Giselle and Jay look good together, right? He looks like what's his name? Namses, that guy that she met on the last season of Potomac when they went speed dating, which we now see was basically just a in-show promo for this show. But Giselle says she looks for accountability, transparency, and a man that is sexually proficient. Now, Giselle is goofy. We know this. She's loud, she's goofy, she's messy, but Jay seems more laid back, more reserved. So I don't know about them. He doesn't seem like he's really her type. So she even said in a confessional that he's not turning on her juices, okay? He's not getting her going, and she thinks he's a little boring. It, give him another chance. I think he's handsome. He seems like a good guy, but he does seem a little too tame for Giselle's antics, okay? We see Luann and Jerry, they go oyster and champagne tasting out on the beach. They're sitting in like a big clamshell. He opened the champagne, spilled a little bit on her, and she mentions it at least 2 times. Girl, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's on white pants. It's gonna dry. It's okay. You can just go change. It's okay, Luann. I feel like Luann's gonna get on my nerves a little bit. I can't explain why, but I feel like she's gonna get on my nerves a little bit. So Jerry is a homebody that surfs. So we heard him talk about surfing. One of the first things that he said when the guys met the ladies was that he likes to surf. And Giselle was like, oh, Luann got surfboards. So he was saying how he likes to do stuff around his house. He's a homebody. He serves. He tends to his garden. He said, I'm old, been there, done that, got a t-shirt. I don't need to go back again. Luann said, I don't know if I could retire on a beach. Now, this is a woman that is from New York that probably lives in the city. I can see that. I yeah, yeah. Plus, y'all are on two different coasts. Like, it's not gonna work. So they have this day after they get done with their champagne. They're going just walking on the beach, and they have one of the most awkward kisses I've ever seen on reality TV. And then they just kind of awkwardly look away, and then they start walking, and she was like, yeah, I'm done with this. I don't know if she meant the scene or the date, but she just abruptly walks the other way. She abruptly walked the other way and comes back. I was like, damn. So it's not going to work. She said she didn't feel chemistry with him. So that's done, okay? Jerry's handsome though. Jerry to me is probably one of the most handsome guys there. He's extremely handsome. So we then see Ashley and Wale. So they are taking a cacao and chocolate making class. So they do a little exercise where if you can open the bean, take the shell off without breaking it, it means that you are ready for marriage. Wale does it flawlessly. Ashley breaks hers. Ashley was too tickled by that. Wale and Ashley get along really well. They have chemistry. He's been eyeing her since the night before. He really likes her. Now he said that he don't watch the Housewives. I can't tell Wale because I feel like you know Ashley. I feel like Wale is like, oh damn, I've seen her. Cause he was like, he's enthralled with her. But they to me, they look cute together. Shannon and Earl go wine and cheese tasting. I didn't like this pairing at all. While Earl seems like a really nice guy, we find out the night before that his wife passed away from leukemia. She actually caught it twice. And so he learned what unconditional love was as he was like helping his wife. And so they're out on this date and they are doing like a wine and cheese tasting. And she tells him For first, they're eating some brie. Now, I am a cheese aficionado, okay? I'm in Wisconsin. So I thought the brie looked good. She didn't like the brie. She was like, "You gotta help me eat some of this because I don't want him. I don't want to look rude. I don't want his feelings to be hurt. He done made us this nice cheese board, and he was like, "Okay, I'll eat some, but I can't eat this whole bowl of seeds." Child, it was just what they had the chips in. I said, "Lord," or the crackers. I said, "Yeah." The moment that he said that, you can see all the attraction leaving Shannon's face. So she then goes on to tell him about her DUI. And I do remember this being in the blogs. So she says she typically does not drink, or she typically does not drive after drinking, but she drove her car into a house after drinking and basically hit like a planter, and it was plastered all over the internet. And so she was just saying how she's embarrassed, but she wanted to be very honest and forthcoming with him about that. She clearly don't like him, and I think that's why she told him that, because she basically wanted him to not want to deal with her. So the ladies all get back, and everybody's mixing and mingling. All the other guys are downstairs, and we see, is his name Robert? So the ladies are all leaving the guys they had to date with and going and talking to other guys. So Luann was talking to Robert, and they were getting along good. I think Robert's a handsome guy too. And they're having a good conversation. And I'm like, okay. So in her mind, she's like, yes, this is who I want to go out with next. She blinks, and we see him over talking to Giselle. We see him over there talking to Giselle, and she gets self-conscious, and it's like, Giselle's gorgeous, but now I'm intimidated. Girl, oh, good God. I hope we don't see these old ass women fighting over these guys. That's what I hope we don't see. We see another little young white guy that likes Ashley. And he's like, I would love to take you out on a date and whatever the case. And she's like, we can definitely make that happen. Ashley said, look, I'm young, I'm single, I'm ready to mingle. Ashley is who is designed for this show. The other ladies, in my opinion, are too old. They're too old for the show, but whatever. So Ashley is talking to the other little white guy. I don't remember his name. And they start walking over to where Wale and Robert are sitting in the pool. And so Wale was like, can I walk you to your room? And she was like, of course. So she ditches the other guy like immediately. And they go walking back to her room. And Ashley was expecting a kiss. So she's in her confessional, like, yep, getting ready. It's going to happen. He's going to do it. And he does it. He does not. So you can tell that he was like regretting it. So after he leaves, he walks around the hall and he's like, damn, I fumbled that. So he turns around and he comes back, knocks on the door and kisses her, and said that he just wanted to give her a proper goodbye. And she appreciated that. Like I said, I think the show was cute. I like it. I hope we get more like in-depth dates with them and not these like little quick scene dates that we got tonight. But I enjoy the show. I think it's gonna be good. Like I said, we know that Giselle and Ashley don't end up with anybody because we've seen that past season of Potomac. So unless they filmed this after Potomac, no, yeah, yeah, either way, we know that Ashley is still with little Jack Harlow. So, but let me know what you guys thought about this episode. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video. Let's talk in the comments. Are y'all gonna watch the show? Catch you guys in the next one.